Hey guys, Monday. Welcome to the new week, second week of at-home learning. Hopefully you guys are adjusting and you're feeling good. So I know you're staring at this problem right now thinking, what in the world, how am I going to solve this? So I want you to pause, write this down in your notebook, really leave yourself a lot of room, make it nice and big. Remember, those weird flower things are just multiplication symbols. So put big dots in between each of those terms. Right? And then once you've got it down, unpause me and let's do this. I'm going to show you how to break this up nice and easy. So guys, your first step here is to rewrite this problem so that it makes sense to you. And I'm going to tell you right now, you need to take it line by line. So take the numerator and reorganize it first. And if you did that, you're going to have a numerator that looks like this. You put all of your coefficients out in front, so it becomes 3 times 5 times 6. How do we know those were coefficients? Because there's no parentheses attaching them to the bases. Then organize your variables so that they're together. So I put my x to the 4th and my x to the 6th next to each other, and finally those y's, the y to the 5th. Now do the same for your denominator. By organizing it this way, guys, you are taking a lot of the pain out of the process. So then you have something that looks like this. Sorry, guys, I'm still without a stylus, but we're going to do our best. Did the same thing for my denominator. I rearranged all of those multiplied terms so that they were grouped together. So we've got 2 times 3 times 5, our coefficients, and then we've got our x term and our y terms, okay? And here's the notes that go along with that. So I'll uncover those for you. You can pause me again and copy these notes down. Try to copy them right next to that step. It says group all integers together and then group all the variables with the same base together. Okay, next step. Next step is to actually do your multiplication. So when you actually do the multiplication, you're gonna be looking at something that looks like this. In the numerator, you had 3 times 5 times 6, which gives you that 90. You had x to the 4th times x to the 6th, which gives you x to the 10th, and then that plain old y to the 5th. In the denominator, you had 2 times 3 times 5, which gave you 30. And then you had x squared, which stays x squared, and y times y to the 3rd, which gives you y to the 4th. And your notes for that are to multiply the integers, or the coefficients is what I keep calling them, and then to use the power of products rule to add all your exponents. Sorry, I know guys, I'm trying to reveal the notes and having a hard time. So use the products of powers property, so you're multiplying integers and then using the power of products property, add exponents of variables with the same base. All right, pause me and get that down. Try to keep it next to the step that I just showed you. And then we're on our final step. Final step is to actually solve. And when you actually solve, you end up with 3x to the 8th times y. How did I get that? Well, 90 divided by 30 is 3. So first step, divide those coefficients, or divide the integers. Second step, take care of your x terms. You've got x to the 10th over x squared. Just right there. Do you see how you have x to the 8th? Put that into your answer. Final step, take care of your y's. Y to the 5th over y to the 4th. Keep that y and subtract the exponents is y to the 1st, but we don't show the exponent of 1. And your notes are in blue for that step. Divide integers, or coefficients if you'd rather. Use the quotient of powers property, fancy word for subtracting exponents of variables with the same base. All right, guys, that is how you tackle a problem like this. Please make sure you follow our advice and take it step by step. If you try to do this mentally, your I's are going to cross and never come uncrossed. Bye.